Hey, let's get it. Who That Nation? Welcome back to the Who That Nation podcast, man. It's your boy James. Good afternoon to you guys. Happy Wednesday to you. Today, man, I want to talk about, man, the Saints are back in first place. Well, in first place. They never was in first place. Not back, but they're in first place in the NFC South, man. And we want to, today we're going to talk about, just for a little bit, can they maintain this lead? Can they maintain their status in first place? Now, so Sunday, everything worked out in the Saints' favor as far as the division. They won and everybody else lost. You usually don't get too many weeks like that when you win and everybody in your division lost, but Atlanta lost to Minnesota. Minnesota came back and won that game. Atlanta was up. Tampa Bay, I think, had a slim lead on Houston, and Houston came back and won that game. So, two good games, man. That came down to the wire, and of course, the Saints was able to beat the Bears, and the Panthers lost to the Colts. So, all in all, good week for the Saints, man. To be back in your to be in first place in the division. Now you're up in your division by a full game now, because I think Atlanta's 4-5, you're 5-4. Tampa, I think, is 3-5, and Carolina's like 1-6, 1-7, or something like that. So 1-7 or something like that. So it's good, man. It's good, but we want to see, can they maintain this first place, man? Can they maintain the lead in this division, man? Because of course you got Minnesota coming up. Not gonna be an easy game for you. Got the bye week next week, but like I said, this Minnesota game is not gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Because Minnesota's defense is playing better than they played last year. So with Brian Forrest over there as their D coordinator, he's playing well. I mean, he got those guys playing well over there. So it's not gonna be like a easy game for the Saints. Do I think they can win it? Yes. But it's gonna come down to a couple things, man. Execution and and all kind of stuff, taking care of the football, playing good, solid defense, not just in the second half, but in the first half as well. Of course, you got Joshua Dobbs. He's going to be the quarterback over there. But you know how it is, man. Minnesota's always been a thorn for us. So it's not going to be an easy game. Every time we play Minnesota, it's going to be close. So look at last year. So they can take care of that business against Minnesota, go into the bye week 6-4. They're in a pretty good position coming out with playing Atlanta when you're coming off the bye. So if you can get to 6-4, get on your bye week, get some guys healthy, get rested, come back, and you're at a division rival in Atlanta. So, and if you can beat them, you're really sitting pretty. You're 7-4. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 games up in your division. So with seven games to play. So we'll see. We'll see. But Atlanta is playing, I think, who Atlanta plays this week? Atlanta plays Arizona this week. So Kyler Murray is expected to be back to start this Sunday, but he's been out of football for a while, so we don't know how he's going to look. I will hope for him to play good and beat Atlanta, but we don't know. Atlanta just changed quarterbacks. They got Taylor Heineke out there. He's the starter now, so like their offense they're trying to get their offense to move in a different direction. And Tampa Bay, man. Tampa Bay is they've been on like a losing streak, man. I think Tampa Bay started out 3-1. They beat us. I think they haven't won a game since they beat us. So they're like 3-5. They lost like 4 in a row. Yeah, so Tampa Bay's reeling right now, and I think they play Tennessee this week. So hey, man, that should be a good game as well. Tennessee's coming off a extended rest after playing the Steelers last Thursday night. So, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how those 2 games goes with Arizona and Atlanta and Tampa Bay and Tennessee. And Carolina plays tomorrow night. They play the Bears, who we just beat. So, all in all, man, you'll be rooting for the Titans. Rooting for the Titans and the Cardinals, man. But you know how that goes. Somebody's going to end up winning one of those games, but we don't know who. So, but like I said, in order for us to stay in first place in this division, you're gonna have to come out here and beat Minnesota. Because I look at if we lose to Minnesota, this 2-game win streak was for nothing. Because you're still gonna be like if you lose against Minnesota, you're 5-5, man. You're steady middle and wine with 500. So we're gonna have to take care of business this game. We're gonna have to come out here and win this game, and because it's gonna feel good to get a win going into your bye week, and then you're riding a 3-game win streak into your bye week. That looks better than you were just on a 2-game win streak and you lost. Then you got your bye week. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have Atlanta. I think Atlanta has a bye week on the same week as we do. So everybody's gonna be rested, and it's gonna be a good game. But we gotta take care of Minnesota first, and come out here and play good, play mistake-free football. Let the offense keep building on a rhythm. I thought they was doing well last game. I just thought they didn't score enough points, man, with the amount of turnovers we had. So if they can build on that, the defense. If the defense could get force Joshua Dobbs into a couple of turnovers, man, 1 or 2 interceptions, man, you're set up for success. Because the defense, man, they haven't been playing like dominant how we're used to them being. But one thing they have been doing is getting turnovers. Like they got 6 turnovers the last 2 weeks. So 5 last game and 1 in the Colts game. So if they can keep on working with like that, they lead the league in interceptions right now, man. And that's with 9 weeks into the season, they have like 12 interceptions. And you know how many we had last year? I think we had like 7 interceptions last year. So if they to keep building on this, and Paulson Adebo is steady trending upward, man, we could go on a tear. You know what I'm saying? Within these next games, because you got after Atlanta, you got Detroit, I think, and that should be a good game. That's the only people on our schedule that has a winning record at the moment. So, hey, man, I think we can hang with Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we can match up with them. I think we can give them a couple of problems. But it just all depends on how this team plays, man, and how these coaches put these players in positions to have success, man, because it's one thing we already know this coaching staff is limited with D.A. P. Carmack. We already know they're limited. They're flawed. They don't win behind the ears. But one thing you can say about this Saints team, like, if we're going against another like top NFC team, like Detroit or Philly, San Fran, you can't say like just the Saints just don't match up with these teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at it like secondary against whoever that wide receiver group is, I think we'll give them a run for their money. So front 7, we need work on that front 7. Like I said, I hate that they didn't get a pass rusher, but it's obvious you need a pass rusher, because this pass rush is mid, man. Like how the kids say it, mid as hell. So if they can work on that pass rush, you know what I'm saying, create some ways so you can have some more pass rush, man. We can hang with these teams, but in order for the Saints to go on a run, who I think they can, I can think they can go on, they're gonna have to like the offense. I really say the offense is trying to like trend upward. You know what I'm saying? Because red zone, they've been scoring in the red zone the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's not been a lot of sacks the last couple of weeks. Only thing the offense is not doing really is the run game it's just not like consistent, It's really Taysom Hill or bust with the run game. So I would like for them to work on that. Excuse me. But that and just more stuff in general, man. And like this is their first week of not turning the ball over on offense. We hope they can keep that up, man, and our defense can keep getting turnovers and getting third down stops and stuff like that. But can the Saints maintain this lead in the division? Yes, they can, but they're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to keep winning. That's it. They're gonna have to keep winning. Like I said, you come out here, you beat Minnesota this week. You're 6-4 going into your bye. 10 games into the season, you still got let me see, 1, 2. You got Atlanta twice. You got Tampa. You still got 4 division games left to play. So you can, you know what I'm saying? You can come out here and really beat Minnesota. Then you come up off your bye week and you beat Atlanta. You're really in pretty good shape. And you're in pretty good shape as far as, like, if you could come out here and beat Atlanta and you, let's say you do lose against Detroit. Okay, you're 7-5, but you still, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good competitive game, you know. We wouldn't be too mad about that if it's a good competitive game. We just don't want to see the Saints because that Detroit game is gonna be a tough game. I hope it gets flexed, really, to be honest, because maybe flex it to the 3:30 window or Sunday night, you know, because if the Saints keep winning, if they win these next 2, they go into 7-4, depending on what Detroit record is, it should be a good game. So we'll see. But we just got to focus on this week, man. We got Minnesota this week. Come out here and try to get a victory and go on your bye week healthy and get ready for the stretch run. But Who That Nation, that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the Saints in this division. Can they maintain the lead in this division? Their first place for now. Can they maintain it? They're going to have to keep winning to maintain it. But I'm out. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next video I do. We're going to talk about this Minnesota game and other news as well and stuff like that. But I'm James. I'm signing out from the Who That Nation podcast. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, comment, ask me questions, anything, man. But I'm out. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. This is James. I'm signing out. Who That?